What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to the channel. Out here on some crown land. It's a huge area that I found while scouting the Atlas. Never been here before. Coming out for 4 nights, and wouldn't you know it, the first area that I have to cross into another lake, there's a trail. So that's a good sign and a bad sign. I'll call it a good sign though, considering that I brought the kitchen sink. It's going to be a very comfortable trip, but we'll have to earn it on our first portage, hopefully our only portage. Let's roll. Very nice little lake. It's got a nice color to the water. All right, I'm hoping there's either only one more portage, or that I can bypass it by a creek. Nothing better than exploring some new crown land. I got my crown land beard on, just in case I come across a bear. He'll know that I'm not to be trifled with. And I'm hoping that I can get into this next lake that I plan on staying on by a little creek section. So we will see. I don't want to have to portage again. There we go. It's a pretty much impassable stretch here with a whole bunch of downed logs. I'm gonna try to cut over on this muskeg. Uh-oh. Well, this section's really ugly, but it's short, and once we're done, we'll be in our lake. Looks really nice over there. I think it'll be a bit of an effort to get the camp set up, but that's always fun. So one more slog here, and then we'll start looking for a site. Nice little lake. Tough to get into, but not outrageous. It is crown land, which means traffic is going to be way less than anywhere else. And that was pretty hard work. Dragging this canoe is a nice way to save time on a portage. I've got a really big tent with me that will need a good amount of space for the footprint, so we'll just do a paddle around and hopefully find somewhere half decent, get camp set up, and we'll be here for the next few nights. This lake is rad. Such a cool topography. I think I see a site up here on the left. I mean, this just seems like a beautiful spot. And it's bigger than I thought it was going to be, so hopefully the fishing's not bad. But, you know, it's a little overcast, so the camera doesn't pick it up so well, but my goodness, this is a beautiful little lake. Found a nice site. The footprint for the big tent will be a bit of a tricky one, but I think I can make do. Big fire pit, a little bench, and a really nice view. Let's get camp set up. Bugs are worse than I expected. unfortunately. It's difficult to get a perfect setup with this tent if you don't have a level ground, but it's pretty good. Let's see how the fishing is from the campsite. My rule is if it's a dope spot, you got to catch one on the first cast. Got the trusty old jitterbug on. Dang. Ah, what a beautiful spot. Starting to spit a little bit. Nothing serious. It is supposed to rain tomorrow and the day after. I did bring a bunch of good food, but tonight I'm just gonna do something simple. Save the good stuff. I don't have enough good stuff to last the whole time, so that'll be good. And just get some short stories going on the old Bluetooth speaker and enjoy the night.
It has yielded much more than enough to the sea already. They say that when the tides are northerly...
Oh, confounded, this is a crabfish. Too good. Too good.
Good morning. Tried to stay in bed as long as I could to see if the rain would stop, but it's been consistent for quite a while now, so time to get some coffee going. Well, rain is still going, but I'm feeling very nice and comfortable in my super big tent, and just reading a fantastic book, so I don't mind being in here at all. I just hope it doesn't last all day. And time for a pop. Cheers. I'm getting a little bit of rain coming in the seams in certain areas, so I just laid over that little ground cloth over my sleeping gear to keep it nice and dry. Okay, the rain has subsided. It's pretty much stopped right now. The only drops falling are probably out of the trees when some wind goes by. So I do want to have a fire tonight, at least to cook. I think the name of the game after this much rain, if I want to have a good fire, is going to be preparation. So I'm going to start now looking for thin dead branches on trees, and I'll pile everything up under the tarp and hope that a little bit of a breeze dries it out a little bit more before I fire it up later. I rounded up a whole bunch of twigs from inside the tent. They'll be drier than everything else, so I'll use that as the kindling to get this bad boy started. And I was lucky to find some birch bark. Nothing better. Even though it's wet, I think it should fire this thing up in no time. Man, that feels good after a day stuck in the tent with rain. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Tell me what movie that's from in the comments and I'll give you a buck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just gonna finish my book, crawl into bed for a nice long snooze, and hope it doesn't rain too much tomorrow. Good morning. Had a good sleep. It did rain again most of the night. It's not raining right now though. It's about 8:15 in the morning. And just gonna have a quick coffee and then try to get some French toast going. I did leave all my unused firewood from last night under the tarp, so I should have an easier time getting it started. Not that yesterday was difficult, but all the same. And then I'm hoping the rain, doesn't persist today, so we can get out in the canoe, explore the lake some more, and do some fishing. There we go. Nice little pike. Fought pretty good too. Sometimes all you need is a new lure. No bites up until that pike, and it was right after I switched to a new lure. The sun is trying to come out. Damn, it feels good. That would just make today fantastic. Got something decent on the end of my line. Feels like a pike. Nice little guy. smashing that Rapala. So I got out of the canoe just to take a peek. There was nothing special about the area that I got out at. And there's a piece of flagging tape on this tree. The lake's over here. There's kind of like a marshy creek that goes down that way. But where I'm standing, there's nothing. So crazy to think someone's been chilling here before. Cool. Reminds me of the trip last time with Luigi. I found what appeared to be another trail, but it disappeared on me. I feel like this lake's got some secrets. Turning into a beautiful day. This is what you do when the bears attack. Farmer's Market summer sausage, Farmer's Market cheddar cheese, and some bacon. Here we go. Here we go. Another good little guy. We're looking for his daddy though.
But he saw me.
Who saw you, Mrs. Desmond?
I'll ask you rather a personal question.
I'm getting used to personal questions. Go on.
I love camping, man. Gonna watch the fire die, head inside and listen to a short story and hit the sack. See you in the morning. That was the worst night ever. Just the worst night ever. You can see I woke up in some kind of weird sleeping arrangement. I won't go into too much detail, but the tent's not great for keeping bugs out. There's a stove jack in that tent because it's also a hot tent. So I discovered yesterday that, they were most likely coming in through the stove jack. So I bundled up my pants, stuck it in there to try to prevent them from getting in. But they also do a good job of getting in under the side skirt. I mean, that has to be the only other option. So anyways, the bugs in the tent were pretty bad. It was also like very, very warm last night and no airflow in the tent was bothering me. So at first I tried to sleep in the hammock. I don't like sleeping in hammocks. I don't find it comfortable. Then I went back in there. I'm trying to put a towel over my head so the bugs can't land on my head. Normally I'd be up to my neck in the sleeping bag to keep them off me, but it's too hot for that. So it was just, anyways, I finally thought, well, the hammock is also a bug net. So if I put my sleeping bag in the bug net, at least I'll have some protection that way. And I don't know how they do it, but if your elbow is, touching the screen mesh of the hammock, they'll bite you right through it. So I'm trying to put like a little towel over this elbow and create it's just like, I didn't get to sleep till past 4 a.m. It's 8:15 now. It was a beautiful night. It's kind of interesting because it forced me to get up and look around to try to figure out an option, and the moon was beautifully high in the sky and nice and clear and quiet, and interesting sounds all around that I wouldn't have picked up on otherwise. I think I might change sites today. I went through a really cool colored lake on the trip in that I'd like to stay at. I did see a campfire. I should have gotten out and taken a look, but I think I'll risk it because I'll sleep under the tarp like this if I have to again. And do some fishing on that lake. Maybe there's something going on, and that'll give me a quicker exit tomorrow. I'm just gonna make breakfast, and I'm not gonna rush, make breakfast, pack up, and then hit the old dusty trail. Windy one today. Nice and hot though, so that breeze is welcome. Just packing up camp. Get out of here in about an hour. I'm gonna portage the cooler and the black bag, they're heaviest. I think there will be one more beaver dam like this one short up ahead, and then I think we're in our lake. Well, I thought that this was a site. I thought I had seen a fire pit while I was paddling by. But it's not. There is no fire pit. There's a half decent spot I could sleep right over here. I could set the tarp up between these two trees. Right now I'm just going to get the fishing rod out, have a cold pop, relax, and go for a swim in a little bit. I started thinking about McDonald's, and once that happens, it's all over for me. This site sucks. I'm tired after last night, so I think I'm going to call it here. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're having a great summer, and I'll see you soon. Take care.